back in my regular spot today. I just got done doing billing, getting emailing some bills, that kind of stuff. Wait, Dad just went to the post office, so I'm gonna go through that stuff when he gets back. Probably get a deposit ready. Today is my get caught up on work day. Tomorrow, and it's like in the 80s and humid today, but tomorrow we have a cold front coming in today. Excuse me. And tomorrow is supposed to be a high of 54. So it'll be nice and cool to work out in the garage. So we have plans for sorting tomorrow. Mainly taking stuff out of Dad's room and taking it to the table in the garage so we can sort through it. Lots of clothes, sheets. I don't even know what he has in there, honestly. I called the senior center today, and Monroe, who I remember from when I worked at the paper, she several years ago, she was the head of our Chamber of Commerce. And as soon as she answered, I knew her voice, and she said, "Hi, this is Monroe." And I'm like, "Do you guys like when people donate like crossword books and stuff?" She goes, "Oh, they love them here." I said, "Okay, so in the next couple of days we're going to drop some off." She goes, "Oh, thank you so much." They'll sometimes use them, she says, as prizes at bingo, but they're a big hit, she says, those kind of books. So that's good. That's where those are going to go. I'm going to look through them, and if there's some that have several puzzles done, I'm going to pull them out. I know a couple of them maybe only have one puzzle done. Some of them don't have, are brand new. So I'm going to look through them out in the garage tomorrow, because that's where they are now. So that'll be on our Wednesday agenda, because Wednesday we'll drop that off. We got to go pick up commodities at the senior center in Niles, a different senior center. And then, which is my dad and his sister, my sister signed up, but Dad takes her to get them, and they share the stuff. So she takes out whatever she wants and she gives the rest of us, and then we share with our neighbors, or we sent some stuff in with Lizzie, or we sent stuff to Peggy. And because they pick up a box, and usually there's 2 bottles of juice. Sometimes it's apple juice, sometimes it's orange juice, sometimes it's been grape juice. Usually they get a couple bags of pasta, sometimes it's spaghetti, sometimes it's elbow macaroni, sometimes you get dried beans, peanut butter, cereal, puffed cereal. Dad's like, "Is this the kind of cereal you use to make Rice Krispie treats?" I said, "Is that a hint? If you buy me a bag of marshmallows, I will make you some." So I'm going to make some of those here soon, because he came home from the store with a bag of marshmallows. And usually like a couple cans of soup, beef stew, sometimes canned beef or canned chicken. The canned chicken, I did not like I didn't like it. I tried to make myself chicken salad sandwiches one day, and it just, the consistency, salmon, they've sent salmon, usually vegetable of some sort, like a couple cans of corn, a couple cans of peas, just all varies. So they get one a month, and then every quarter they get an extra one, and usually it's on Friday that they pick it up, which they did last Friday, but this month is their bonus box, so we gotta go get one on Wednesday as well. So we'll get that. And oh, and those boxes also come with the cheese. I don't think we got cheese with this last box. I'll have to ask Dad. I don't know. They give you that block of, back in the day they used to call it welfare cheese, which is the best cheese. It blows Velveeta away any day. Velveeta isn't really cheese, is it? It's like a product of some sort that really isn't cheese. It's cheese-like. And then we will go up to have lunch with one of my viewers. Hi, Diane, if you're watching. And her husband, Bill. We've tried to have lunch before, but once I think I wasn't feeling well, and then the last time we were supposed to meet, her husband got sick. So now is the time. Yes, it is. And we're gonna go to like a gyro place. And then, since it's in the town that has the Meijer and the Martins we shop at, we're going to use that as our shopping day since we're already there. Because we're looking for new bathroom rugs before Dad's surgery. Need to buy eggs. Make sure we have milk and bread. I have other things on my list, but I don't know what it is. I don't know. I have things written down. So just getting prepared. My cousin Bart has a power lift recliner chair that he's going to bring up for my dad to use. They had it for my Uncle Joe when he was sick. And Dad had used it once before when he had surgery years ago. This is when my Aunt Linda still was mentally with us. And Dad said the last few times he's gone out there, it just sits there and nobody ever uses it. So he had called Bart, and Bart said, yeah, I'll bring it up. So we said we'd call him when we got everything cleaned out, because we're going to take, when Bart comes up, we're going to take, I have what I call the fat girl chair in the living room. It's a chair I bought right after my mom passed away from me, and it was nice, big, comfortable, wide for me to sit in. And then when my knees started to go bad, it was hard for me to get out of because you kind of sink down into it. And so now it just kind of sits there. I usually sit in a different chair. So we're going to take that out to the garage. And then we're going to move his other recliner over to where that chair was, and then bring the electronical one in where his recliner was, because there's an electric right there. So that'll be okay for him, because he called and asked them about renting one, but it's like $120 a month now to rent one. So he was going to do it if Bart didn't have, if for some reason the one Bart had didn't work anymore, because he didn't know if it worked. But now we'll have one. And Dad really likes the one out at Bart's because it has its own little side table that folds down next to it, and you can bring it up in front of you so you can eat, and you have a table. He likes that. Because he's had surgery, let's see, we rented them a couple times years ago when they wasn't that expensive years ago. He had herniated belly button surgery. We rented one then. And then when he had another hernia done down in his groinals, we rented one then. And then I think when he had his hip, we borrowed the one from Aunt Linda. I think that's what happened. I'm just babbling. Can't help it. Other than that, it's nice sitting down on my desk and have it tidy and dust free, although my bookcases are very dusty. I hate to dust. I hate it. But Pledge makes it better. But one day I'll get those two bookcases and then the one behind me. The one behind me is the easiest. But that one's not my favorite. I think Dad might bring me back a mocha frappe, but I'm not 100% sure. It's an iffy. If he remembers, I said, if you feel like stopping in, if you want to, grab me a mocha frappe. If not, don't worry about it. I have a 50-50 shot. Because once he gets here, I'm going to go through the mail. I don't have hours, so I can't do my payroll yet. I told Ron today, I'm like, don't wait till Thursday like you did last week. Try to get me hours a little bit earlier, please. It's like, okay. It's just so crazy right now. Oh, man. And then he had a 911 call on Sunday morning at like 6:30 in the morning. This organization that his wife had worked for coaching volleyball, and this is in Indiana, but still in our service area, and the bathroom facilities had gone out, and they were having a big tournament there yesterday, and they were freaking out, so they called, and he took them down 5 toilets and an emergency run, and and they pay for the emergency delivery. I mean, if you want them now and it's an emergency, you will pay. So he got riled out of bed early on Sunday. I felt bad for him, but when you're in this kind of business and you've got 24-hour service, and if something happens, yep. Yeah. And then we had a 5K benefit run that was this weekend that had gotten toilets. They paid for the toilets, and we donated trash containers, and then Ron and his wife also ran in the event. So he said it was really nice. A little tiny bit humid. I didn't ask him if he got rained on or not. But I'm going to shut up now because it's going on 11 minutes. Happy Monday. It's not too bad here. I just hope my dad starts feeling better. He was up all night hacking, which kept him awake, which then kept me awake because all I could hear was cough, hakatui, hakatui. Ugh. I said, you know, you have a week to get this out of your system. A week. Because you cannot have surgery when you're... So, he's on Mucinex. He went up to the pharmacy yesterday. He's on Mucinex. Started taking it yesterday at noon. He just took his third dose today because he takes it at noon and midnight. Every 12 hours. So, hopefully in the next couple days it'll kick it all out. Now I'm really going to shut up. I know I said it before, but I really mean it this time.